Okay.
Well, welcome
Okay.
to At the Edge of the Woods, Derek and Cindy. Hi.
Hi.
We're just gonna kind of walk through and see what's up with our property right now. Kind of go over what our plans are for the future, for the winter, for the spring. So right now we are on the east side of the yard.
Kind
What?
of a northeast, right?
Yeah, I mean that is east and that is north. So yes, northeast. So
So we have a drop off.
yeah, so we've got this little gully area. This is where the rabbits like to live. We've seen them come up and snack on some of our growing plants and then hide back down in these holes.
Yep.
You have to be careful not to step in them also, as I've done.
Yes.
Yes.
But we were just trying to keep the blackberries down and kind of throw some branches in here to kind of fill it up. Not planning on bringing in fill dirt or anything.
No.
So not really sure what to do with this part.
Undecided
I feel like it's just going to cave in from all
from
the
all the bunny
burrows.
burrows. Yeah.
So we have a ton throughout our yard of these evergreen huckleberries. And when we moved in, we cut all these down and they've grown back
Mm-hmm.
really nicely. But it's hard to plant anything in here. As you can see, there's nothing but huge roots from trees. I don't even know what trees these are from. So we planted, it's very squishy, butterfly bush here.
Yep.
And this has been
Nibbled on.
nibbled on by the rabbits. They take it down their burrow
And
to their
just drag
burrows.
it off down there.
Yep. So they chew it off. I thought somebody had cut it with
Clippers.
clippers, and it was not. It was from a rabbit. We have another one there. We planted two quaking aspens in the back.
They look like sticks right now, but they should grow
Yeah.
up.
Nasty blackberries back here, so we have to keep cutting them down.
Yep.
Okay. We have a forsythia here. More of the huckleberries. And replanted bee balm. This is a lilac tree. We have bay right here, bay leaf tree. So I ordered some trees. I guess they're going to be little sticks, but hoping to plant some of them through here. But for right now, it's just flowers and herbs. And then, maybe we can get like a camellia or a one quince.
Camellia or quince.
Yeah,
There used to
or
be a tree
the,
up here.
I think it was a couple, it looks like
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. Might take that tree down. Not sure.
Yeah, probably.
Keep this one trimmed up.
Yep.
But we have two hazelnut trees back here. That's very squishy too. These are hazelnuts. That's hazelnut over there. We have three blueberry bushes back in this flower bed. And then bulbs mixed in and oregano, rosemary. I think that's it for, oh, chives. Chives planted in here too. And then more flower bulbs. Catmint, I think, is one of the plants.
Crocosmia.
Crosby, yep. But we just have this bank, and we want to do what? We want to clean all this out.
Yeah, we
And
want to trim back the evergreen huckleberry, trim up this hazelnut, rip out the blackberries, and then manage the ferns that grow in there as well.
yeah, you can see like this branch can come out.
Yeah.
And then maybe just kind of trim it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Planning on getting 2 or 3 more blueberry. This year they didn't do very well.
Blueberries didn't do very well.
So
Yeah.
we always like to have blueberries. Yeah. Hope to put a gate there.
Yeah, hope to put a gate in here. Should be able to.
Yeah.
You have to be careful of the propane line.
Yeah. This is the front yard. Duck pond, duck pool. This is our fig tree that we got a couple years ago.
Yep.
So it has really grown. We got lots to say.
Quack, quack.
We have this rose bush, and I don't know, I want to plant it, but we'll see. Needs to be trimmed a lot, sprayed, because it's got
Lots.
black spot. Yep. Then want to clean up these bushes, just trim them up. I don't think they're supposed to be this tall.
Probably not.
So,
The blackberries growing out of the top of it.
yeah, clean those blackberries out. That's going to be a hard one. And we have a plum tree here
Plum
on the other
tree.
side, and then we have a pear tree on that side.
Yep. And we're going to try and keep these about 6 feet, 7 feet tall so that they're manageable and harvestable for us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want them to get out of hand. When we lived in the city, that's something that we ran into as we let our fruit trees get too big.
Yep.
So you can see this plum tree is already 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
You can
We'll
manage that.
cut some branches out in the middle.
Yep.
On the side,
Just
and
waiting
bottom.
for it to lose all its leaves and go fully dormant. So it'll be soon.
We have the garden beds, just a mixture of things that we've had in there: carrots,
Yep.
beets, tomatoes in 2 of the bins,
Mm-hmm.
and cucumbers. Had a lot of cucumbers.
Yeah. And we're again, this is kind of the northeast side, so not necessarily the typical sunny side, but we did get a lot of tomatoes.
This is the pear tree.
This is the pear tree.
We have
Yarrow.
comfrey.
Comfrey.
And some more yarrow and black-eyed Susans.
Lavender
tree. We have a bed here that I made. And this year I put garlic in it. So we have 3 different types of garlic in there. We have the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
The greenhouse right now has some cauliflower trying to grow in there, but we grew sweet potatoes. They were a purple one. We got the slips way late.
Mm-hmm.
And still were able to get a few sweet potatoes. So next year my goal is to go through and plant that whole bed as sweet potatoes, grow my own slips. Duck house, duck pond. We have an asparagus bed here. I think we're going to take it out, try and move it.
Try and move the asparagus and then put the duck pool here.
Yep. So they'll have more room inside if we have to keep them inside.
Yep.
But that way their pool will be out here, and hopefully we can just keep using the water during the summer for the garden beds.
Yep. Hey duckies. Hey ducks.
Do a lot of grow bags. This year I took my peppers out. I'm going to try to overwinter them and then grow them in grow bags out here in the sun where it's really sunny. We have green stalks.
What's the plan for the green stalks?
I was going to say tomatoes.
Not tomatoes.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
So we're going to try to do strawberries in both of these, except for a few herbs that are in there. And because we have strawberries on the other side of the house, and the rabbit eats them all.
Yes,
but doesn't really eat them.
Just nibbles.
Yep. This side is the garlic right now. We have an elderberry here.
We cut it down. It was grown all kinds of ways.
Plan is to put corn in here, like 3 sisters. So maybe 3 rounds of corn, sweet corn to start with. This is garlic.
This is garlic that's taller than it should be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be growing right now, but it hasn't been cold. It's November 24th. We haven't had a night of freezing weather.
We haven't had any frost yet. Actually, right now it's probably about the coldest it's been.
Yeah, it's around 44 degrees.
Yeah. Look at these mushrooms.
Yeah. And then this is just a flower bed with different, it's got lilies,
artichokes,
dahlias, Russian sage. It's got some chamomile in it. Dusty rose, I think that is. And then some gladiolas. There's just a mixture of everything in this.
What about over here in the front, Cindy? These rhododendrons?
We have the azaleas and rhodies. Yeah, it's weird what these are. I don't know. Strange. Had to move this. It's a cardinal flower, but something ate the roots of it. I'm guessing a vole in the back. And so I had to transplant it. So I'm hoping I cut it off and next year it will come back. But we have rhodies in here. I'm not sure if these 2 are azaleas on the end.
Yeah.
But we transplanted them from different pots that they had in the yard and then from the front of the house.
Yeah, when we moved in here, the rhodies were in pots and the roots were bursting out at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep. And we continually battle with the blackberries.
Then on the back side of the duck house here, this is where we have the pool, and we put PVC pipe and it drains out, and we made a little gutter runway for it to drain out to the ditch. So it looks pretty well.
Yep. So these huckleberries over here, we trimmed those up last year.
Yeah, these huckleberries, you can tell they look a lot better.
Yeah.
They're spaced out.
They, again, need to be trimmed.
Yep. Probably keep them about fence height.
Yeah.
This is my favorite plant right here, or one of them. This Japanese silvergrass. Doesn't get enough sun to really get as tall as I like, but it's doing all right.
This is our side yard. The south
is the south and west side.
Yeah. We have the chickens.
I let them out.
Yeah, I will. And then we just got a delivery of double grind hog fuel. We have compost.
Compost under the tarp.
And our goal is to put 3 beds over here, I believe.
Yeah, we have 6 more of the metal garden beds that need to be put together, and once they're completed, we'll be putting them out. Looking at either 3 and 3 on each side, or maybe 4 and 2. Not quite sure. Somebody's gonna let the chickens out. They're very excited.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's no, it's on there. Go ahead. We're going to be working on the roof.
Yeah, we're gonna change the roof of this from the plastic. We're gonna change it to a metal roof. We have the sheets over there, but we haven't got there yet. Maybe next weekend.
One egg.
One egg. We have 2 chickens laying now, but we get probably, let's see, 4 eggs every 3 days right now, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 a week right now. So it's good, but only two chickens laying, and we've had them since Memorial Day. So
I always have to look in the center part of the coop because one will kick the egg out and say, "Hey, that's not my egg." No, no, no. Stay in there. Trying to throw like things for them to eat and munch on. And then hopefully build up the soil over here.
there's always her. She's always off by herself.
Yeah.
Oh.
This area, the trees, like you can't even dig in the soil here because it's just tree roots from everything. So we're trying to build up the soil to make it good to be able to plant in.
Here.
So like all this area needs 6 inches of wood chips just to try to build up the soil.
Try and build it up. Really hard to dig in here.
Yep.
You might be looking at all these little patches of like lighter colored sawdust. That's just from the duck house.
Yeah.
Clean out the duck house and we pour the shavings on the yard here. But once we get our garden beds built, we're gonna put that in the bottom of the beds. Help us fill it up because these garden beds are about 1.5 or 2 feet tall, and it's a lot of soil. So if we can fill it up with other things like the duck bedding, sticks, maybe some of this hog fuel, and then top it off with the compost and soil. You can see all the strawberries here.
Yeah.
They're just exploded. When we moved in, there was a few plants, and then the next year
we put wood chips in here, so it really helped them to grow.
Really grew like crazy. So, but this is the south and west side, so this gets more sun and heat than the north.
But it also gets kind of shaded because of the big trees.
Yeah, got the big trees.
So
we don't have any like all day sun spots. But
not really. Then out here we did a little patch of clover and some kind of grass. And then I did plant some things in here. There's some Swiss chard. There were some bunching onions, cucumbers. We have some herbs. We have a melon sage and a pineapple sage, which the hummingbirds love.
The hummingbirds do love it, and we do love the hummingbirds.
Yep.
This is kind of looking to the lower part of the property here.
Yeah, so I planted in with this grass some of the Roman chamomile.
Yeah, some right there.
It's a perennial that comes back every year. There's the flower.
Yep.
And then I'm trying to build this up so we don't have to cut blackberries down all the time with Dutch clover and grass seed. And then I had my grandchildren throw out flower seeds, the California poppy, and black-eyed Susans. I don't know, some other things. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Spring.
Apple tree.
Yeah, the people that lived here planted 2 apple trees here. Don't know that it's a good spot because it's near the drain field.
Right by the drain field.
No. But
we're gonna cut these guys way back. My chainsaw's seized up, so I gotta fix that first.
Yep.
sooner than later.
And then we just have the area down there that who knows if we put any garden stuff. Oh.
We do have ravens, hawks, and bald eagles in this area. So
Yep.
something we're keeping an eye on. We want to make sure that our chickens and ducks have protected areas to escape to.
So still here, trying to get rid of blackberry and kind of add to the soil.
Yep. Our neighbors recently had all the blackberries cut down on their side of the fence there, and we need to make sure we don't let ours reach over and plant themselves. So we have to get back into the back part of the little bushes here and cut our blackberries down.
Probably gets a lot of water.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a. Oh, it does have a drain hole in that one.
On the top one.
Not the top one, but the bottom one.
So that's our yard.
Tree with a tree.
Yeah, it grew out of the trunk.
Yeah.
We just kind of left it.
Mm-hmm.
But just trying to help the soil here.
Yeah.
It's so, there just isn't enough.
Yeah.
It's like even if you use a pickaxe, you're going to end up hitting roots everywhere. So hopefully we can build that back up.
What are some of your goals, Cindy?
So we want to grow. I want to grow enough food for us. So having enough tomatoes for sauces, spaghetti sauce, salsas, barbecue sauce, ketchup.
Ketchup, yeah, we're gonna try to make our own ketchup.
Yeah. Try to stay away from the store as much as possible and just eat what we grow.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of romaine, so hopefully we can grow a bunch of different lettuces and greens. I love greens. But I need to learn how to grow broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and more carrots in one space.
Carrots, potatoes, peppers.
Potatoes, peppers, and we have plants now, so I cut them way back and then put them in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah, because peppers and artichokes typically up here are considered annuals, but if you're careful with them and winter them correctly, they can be perennials.
Right.
When we lived in the city, our artichoke lived for 5 or 10 years before we moved away, and it kept doing better and better.
Yeah. So, oh, they must have heard.
Ducks probably heard the birds overhead. Run to cover.
If they hear a hawk or an
eagle or a raven,
they're in the duck house.
They're in the undercover.
So growing enough tomatoes, growing potatoes, growing onions, garlic, carrots, green beans, and I don't know if I can grow enough peas. I'll have to look into that because I've just grown enough to eat off the plant, but not to store.
Just a snack.
Yep.
And now you have to grow 10 times that for the ducks.
And ducks, man, they're so quiet. They're statues. But we got to find a new place for the asparagus. We love asparagus, so I want more of it. I'm like, oh, go to bed? You don't have to go to bed. No, it's not time.
Silly ducks.
But that's our plan.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on this walk with us here at the edge of the woods and checking out our yard and looking at our ducks, I guess. So, thanks for watching.
Thank
From
you.
our corner at the edge of the woods, thanks for watching. If you like this visit, Please like, subscribe, and consider leaving a comment. Even planting a little tree in the comments helps our forest keep growing.